Alright, so moving to today's topic, I would like to initiate with a research that has been recently performed by the Forrester Teams platform Total Economic Impact Report that was done under June 2020, which predicts that when you integrate applications with your Microsoft Teams platform, organizations will be able to save up to $21.7 million in savings, and that is just a reading for the coming 3 years. So how is it helping is that employees are saving time, there are better business outcomes, training costs are lowered, the IT support tickets that are usually raised over and over again, that part will be reduced, there will be lowered application development costs and likewise. So the question bags now, what can Teams do for your business? So first, it transforms your workplace collaboration. It streamlined your business processes. You can connect everyone on a single platform and provide enterprise-grade security and compliance. So where are you in Teams maturity curve? So most customers start with chat or let's say meetings and sometimes only one, either of them, right? Then maybe allow a couple external applications. Then they start looking at things like, let's say, Power Platform to explore how to connect existing solutions better. And then finally bringing some of those existing homegrown, let's say, solution into Teams. So that's how the thinking goes further, right? So here is the key. Most everyone starts here and that's fine. But if you start, let's say, for example, with Microsoft Teams, your people will be likely more to say that I already have the apps. I need to get the work done. I don't need any other tool. So I'm sure everyone might have heard that. So what Microsoft had also done the same thing on their first rollout, and I can promise you that, trust me. So you need to get your people to see what's possible, and the vast majority won't, and you don't need to understand the two on the far right, bringing them the consistency and familiarity on day one by allowing you to use a couple of your applications you love in the same place where you collaborate and have your meetings. So this would be a great change, something that you are adopting for your modern workplace environment. As well as by this, you would be surprised, but many people tell us that that in itself it is priceless when you are collaborating on a single platform. So that's how the idea works. So let me share a problem statement with you. With the swift transformation in the work patterns, businesses are adapting to, let's say, the remote and hybrid work environments. And to keep this transformation fluid, organizations are exploring all the innovative forms of collaboration for their employees. But it is quite common that our technologies are fragmented and sometimes very hard to find, which results in disruption in the workflows itself. So, as a solution, when as a company we realize that there is a bitter need of business intelligence engine to improve the productivity for the decentralized workforce, we spearheaded an initiative that saw the implementation of, let's say, the business applications which were coupled with Microsoft Teams. So our solution addresses this uniquely by offering a seamless employee experience, even if, let's say, you have any of your fragmented applications and technologies. Alright, a quick overview about our solution. So our solution is known as eConnect, and it is a unique interactive platform with majorly, I could say that it has two primary functions which helps us to resolve multiple challenges. So part one is that there is an AI-built chatbot that will provide you real-time solutions, as well as you can have, let's say, one-to-one interaction between employees or any member of your cross-functional teams. It could be your IT, HR, admin, and many others. And likewise, it stands true for there is another part of the functionality which is known as an interactive dashboard that gives you as a user the flexibility to access various applications within one single environment. So the app is built on the underlying technologies of Graph APIs, Power Applications, Q&A Maker, MS Teams, and much more. All right, so let me share with you a vision. So what I'll just give you a business case where you it will be easy for you to relate. Let's say there is a person known as Daniel. He's a new joinee at the firm and has, let's say, some questions in relation to the onboarding process. Let's say the further steps. So, for example, Daniel, he just joined and he asks the person who is sitting next to him that, okay, I might have some questions regarding my payslip, right? So what the next person next to him does is that, okay, yeah, please tell me, I can help you maybe. And maybe let's say the Daniel asks about right here that I would like to know all the components that are covered into payslip, because the HR did talk about payslip, but the components or how it is calculated is still not clear with me. So at this, let's say the next employee, he answers that, okay, well, I might not be sure about the specifics, but you can check out the system, or let's say the HRS system, what we might have. So Daniel here might go and check out the system, but still there is a pretty much high possibility that he's still confused. So that's where we bring the future state where as soon as Daniel is onboarded, he is actually rather than just giving a interactive session about what the company does, he's also being introduced to the functions of eConnect service during the induction process itself. So now in case, let's say in the future, Daniel has any questions, all he needs to do is that he goes to the system, he checks, he opens the chatbot, he puts down any of the keywords that he has. Let's say in this case, it was about the payslip. He needs to just put down that payslip. The chatbot will provide all the answers in real time to Daniel. So that's where we are talking about that. In the first scenario, what happened is that Daniel had to go to the HR, find out the HR office, and then he's going to ask the questions that, okay, this is my query. While in the future state, what we are predicting is that he doesn't have to seek out to HR just for asking a single question. Everything is done, everything on the chatbot itself. In case he needs further clarification, the chatbot itself is enabling the person to, let's say, initiate a one-to-one chat with the HR. So this is how we are predicting this whole scenario, and this is where we bring you eConnect. All right. So now I would like to introduce you to four main value propositions that we have with this. First is that it will increase the productivity, it will save time, it will increase your mobility as it is accessible on all of your all your devices. It can be your mobile, laptop, tablet, and so on. And plus, it improves your collaboration, as in that, let's say you are able to use the same thing on your Microsoft Teams. So let's say if Microsoft Teams is installed on your mobile, then you are able to connect through that as well, like that. All right, so this is where there are these prime propositions or the value propositions of our solution. When I say increases productivity, I would also like to highlight the fact that, let's say, when you are opening this solution, you won't have to switch in and out of different applications. It is just one particular application. You just need to sign in and you'll be able to focus. So because you are not right here, you are not accessing multiple windows at one time. So that is how we are trying to bring focus and increase the productivity overall. While I say talking about saving time, so let's say there is so much research that we do, and usually what happens that we move in and out of different windows again. So this is like we are bringing a centralized pane view within the single dashboard. So this is where these are the prime value propositions of our solution. And moving ahead, I would like to show you all the non-technical diagram. So this is just going to show you how it works out as a solution. So first is that here are the employees. Everyone will be connecting through MS Teams. Next is they will be moving to let's say Power Apps, Chatbot, eConnect. This is where everything is at a central pane. Different systems are as well connected, where we have HRIs and timesheet as well, and the databases are being also connected to the same system. So that's how we have visioned eConnect. All right. So first one we have is Chatbot, which provides real-time solutions. So from here, what happens is that you just need to put down the question to the chatbot that let's say, what are my upcoming meetings, today's emails, etc. And the chatbot will revert you with the exact answer. Let's say in case you want to know all the holidays, then it will bring you the list of all the holidays. Plus, you'll be able to ask the most common questions right here. So right here with this, what we are doing is that employee won't have to contact or meet in person the respective people of different teams. It is just through one particular pane that they are getting all the answers. Next is the interactive dashboard. So this is how the dashboard will look like. It is just like you are interacting on a single screen. You are collaborating on one single platform, and it becomes a very quick and easy process to navigate in and out of it. All right, and I'll be showing you in real time how does this dashboard look. I'm sure it's going to be really interesting. All right, moving ahead, you'll be able to toggle between the dashboard themes as well. So we have one more, we have a button that is called toggle button here. So what you will be able to switch to different modes, just like how we do in mobile, right? Every morning there is the background of your mobile turns to a very light shade, while once the evening strikes, the mobile enables the dark mode. So similarly, we have this with the same idea. eConnect has also been configured. All right, and moreover, what we are doing with the chatbot is that you can have the cross-functional live chat. So when I say cross-functional live chat, it means it doesn't only relate to HR, but let's say if you want to talk to your IT team, admin team, or any other relative team that you have in your company, you'll be able to do that. All right, so this is how we have the 4 scenarios with different teams. Now I would quickly like to switch to our real-time demo. Give me one moment to switch. I hope you all can see the screen. All right, so this is how eConnect looks like. Right now it has been deployed under MS Teams itself. So the same thing you'll be able to connect in your MS Teams as well. So just like how you use your chat, Teams, calendar, just how you can access it, you'll also be able to access it on your MS Teams, just like that. All right, so with Chatbot, I'm going to give you primary features that I can get real-time solutions. It will bring me answers from the Q&A maker. It helps you to connect your cross-functional teams across different channels. And with this functionality, employee won't have to contact or meet in person the individual team members to just solve their queries. So now let's say, earlier I showed you the vision that there was an onboarding and the new employee might have questions in respect to the payslip. Right? So what does that person need to do is that just put down the keyword right here. I'm going to show that in real time that he wants to know about the payslip, right? So let's say I'm going putting down the keyword right here. So what happens here in this fact is that the eConnect is the bot is going to go find out the keywords that, okay, in relation to this any questions are there. Okay, then I'll go and pick that particular word. So this is something in relation to that, right? Now let's say in regard to this one particular answer that has been generated by the bot, the employee, let's say he has still more queries to ask. Then what does the person do is he will click on Ask to HR right here. When the person clicks on this button, let's say Ask to HR, what happens is that a separate chat is initiated with the HR. So right here now this is going to initiate a separate chat with the HR, and right here he can put down the title in this card. Let's say I would like to know components of payslip, right? Let's say components, indeed, right? So the person can put down all these questions right here in the description part and ask to HR. All right, so this is where different questions can be asked by the let's say that employees that I have questions in regard to payslip. Now the same falls for right now. The HR team has been inquired. Likewise, you can inquire your IT team, admin team, and so on. Now, a few more commands that you can run with the same is, let's say it is not specific to any department that is also stands true. So what you can do is you can show, let's say, put down any command such as show holidays. So what happens is that the bot would revert you with all the list of holidays. And likewise, let's say here I had put down a command for salary slip. So where can I get my salary slip? So in this also, yeah, I would like to add to it that you can also add links to this. So that is one another parameter that I would like to cover. Next is, if in case you want to show commands, you can switch to all your commands as well. So this is where eConnect also brings the feature of chat. Let's say some other common commands you can also use is that, let's say, how can I opt for work from home, meaning of different type of leaves, etc. So as a benefit, I would like to say that on the spot query solution. So it will help you save time, and there is an interdepartmental chat, so it will ease the process of one-to-one interaction as well. So this is how the chatbot works. Next, I would like to introduce you all to the interactive dashboard. Let me walk you through this dashboard now. So this dashboard, it serves as a platform which enables the employees to interact on a single screen. I hope you all can see that. It serves as a collaborated platform with the features of Microsoft Teams and some of our right now our internal systems as well. So moreover, it offers, I would say, very quick navigation and access to multiple information at a time. So that is one thing that I mentioned earlier. Next is that this dashboard also increases the accessibility of different functions under one stop. So henceforth, I would say it is promoting the user experience and productivity in the business environment. So now let me show you some of the functionalities. First, I hope you could see that the tiles that were loading it, they were viewing different components. So this is where we have it under the async mode. Next is that when I log in, it will be displayed that, okay, let's say good morning Daniel, or who or my username likewise. Next is that with this I can see the people card as well. So that's where all the information is being displayed about me. Next, so as I mentioned earlier, that you can also use your MS Teams features under this application itself, right? All right. Next one is that the toggle button. It will give you the user satisfaction. So let me strike that as well. Can you see that I have now toggled to the dark mode? All right. So what is happening is that with this, it is giving the user the satisfaction that, okay, I am being able to use it as per my requirement, as per my likings as well. So this is something that we do on our phone, and just like that. All right. Now next, moving on, we have, so what we are doing with this, that one under the additional functionality with this, that you can also view the same on your mobile and tablet as well. The view might change a bit, but it is the same experience. All right, so quickly introducing you to all the parts of this dashboard. One we have is the your day at a glance. So with this, you can see first is that your all the upcoming birthdays in this list. Right now there is no birthdays in this month, so it is going to display like that. Next is that approved leaves. So in case if you have applied for any sort of leaves earlier, that kind of notifications will also be displayed, as well as, let's say, if you are working as a manager and you need to put down anything is pending on your bucket to approve, then that kind of notifications are also being displayed under the same card. All right, moving ahead, next one we have integrated is the meeting notes. So on the meeting notes is what? This is the Power Apps, and it is like an all-in-one tool for capturing information from your meetings as they happen. So in this, we have used the meeting notes template itself. So if you run the application, you can view the meeting details, capture notes, and much more. So let me show you around. First, you can see all the meetings right here as a list. So you'll be able to start the meeting as well. Next is you can find your calendar details right here. Different calendars can be integrated here. Let's say right now we have the birthday calendar, but let's say it can be your calendar that is for your office, any of the United States holidays, etc. So you can put that down as well. Now in case, let's say, you would like to schedule a meeting right from this window, you'll be able to do that same thing here itself. So right what this is giving you the functionality is that you don't have to go back to your Outlook and then send out an invite. You are able to do it right from here. So this is integrated just like your Outlook, that you can schedule meetings, you can get information. Plus, what next more you can do with this is that when, let's say, if you have right now here any of the scheduled meetings, right, you go to that one particular meeting. What you can do here is that you'll be able to capture notes in real time, take pictures of the whiteboard, draw sketches, assign tasks, and much more. So all of these items can be exported as well. So this is all about one is the meeting notes. Then we have is the emails. Right here, all your emails can be also viewed. So let's say if I click on any one, what will happen is that it is going to bring my email right here on this single dashboard. So this is one place where you'll be able to find all your emails. And just to mention, I can only view the top. I can view the top 20 emails. In case you would like to increase that list number, let's say if you want to add 30, or let's say decrease also to 10, that is possible. Next one we have right here is the count. So what here is that I have the counts, I have the cards which shows me the count of my, let's say, the activity count, the meetings, the requests that are still pending in my bucket likewise. Next is right here is the upcoming events. So any of the upcoming events that I might have, they are all listed right here. And in case I would like to start a new calendar event, I can do it right from this pane. Next is the feedback. Alright, so the employees can right here submit their view or feedback that, okay, is it positive, negative in regard to any particular event. So when I click this, one particular window pops up and I can put down my concerns or any of the idea that I would like to share. Alright, next one what I have is this is one of our internal application that we have at our end. So this is like known as the Human Resource Information System, which provides access to all the information. It can be attendance, leaves, all the public holidays, birthdays, and much more. So you can see everything right here on this same page. Next to it is what we have is the travel request. This is also one of our Power App solution which has been integrated here. So let's say for an employee who wants to generate a travel request, he can do right from here and he doesn't have to switch out of this window. So here this is the travel application that we have integrated. So this will directly navigate them to the dashboard of that one particular application. And they are able to put down or submit a new travel request. If they are working as a manager, they can approve it right from here itself. So this is how you don't have to switch out in and out of different applications. All the applications are right here at your ease. Next one we have is the timesheet. So as soon as I click on it, I'm again redirected to my timesheet to add my today's tasks, and even let's say if I would like to make a request. So everything is done on this single pane. And what the idea behind introducing timesheet in the same pane is that what every day we have to fill our timesheets, right? So what happens is that you have to open every other web browser to just put down your timesheet. So what we did is that we integrated the same application under this single pane. So that's how we have is timesheet. Next one is the attendance request. So we already have HRIS portal, right? With which we were able to see or put down the request. But this is giving me when I'm having the attendance request, what is it giving me is that it is giving me the ease to directly put down the request, put down the in specification details, description, request type, and other things. Alright, so this is where we have is the attendance request. So the task module will only directly appear. Next one is leave request. So leave request is the same thing that I'm redirected to the task module of making a leave request. So this is how it looks like. Next one what we have is on this top right corner. Alright, so this is giving me this is known as our in attendance and leave component. What we call here is that. So it is giving me the idea, or let's say providing the data and within like a chart, right? So right here, when I hover over it, it is giving me my late attend, let's say how many times I've been late, my present status, and so on. So this will give me a very graphical idea. So it is very easy for me to get the idea that okay, what is my attendance status. And this same stands true for the leave request that I might have made earlier. Let's say CL means that any of the casual leaves, sick leaves, the optional leaves I might have taken. So this bar chart is also giving me a direct idea that what is my leaves balance as such. So this is giving me the record of all my attendance and leaves under one ticket right here. So this is how it gives me the idea of attendance and leave component. Next one we have is the quick links. Alright, so quick link is an interesting one. This component, it is giving me all the information, or let's say all the important links that I might have visited. Let's say if I find it important and I wish to visit any of the URLs again later. Let's say I currently am performing a research and I found some interesting URL or a blog that I would like to keep in mind. So what I'll do is I'll just copy the URL, I'll put it down here, I put down a display name, and I'll be just saving the link. So what this is going to enable me with is that I will have a quick list right here itself that I can visit again in the future. So I will be the one who will be saving it right here on this pane. So this is where quick links come into picture. Next one is what we have is the leave status. So it is just as similar that we have under HRS as well. So this is going to give me an idea right here that I can view all the list as well as the status of all my leaves that I might have applied earlier, or something that is still pending in the bucket for my, let's say, for my manager to approve or so on. So this is just giving me a quick gist that what's happening about my leaves, right? So that's what we have with the leave status. Next one is the summary. So in this component, I can view all the monthly summary right here. The total number of working days, the holidays we had, the casual leave balance, any of the leave balances, the attendance, let's say the attendance summary as well. I can see all of them. They are also bifurcated by the color differentiation as well. So it becomes very easy for me to understand or get the idea about my attendance as such. So this is where we have what we have the monthly summary component. All right. Moving ahead, what right here is this card is of learn and grow. So this is where I would like to say that this is like a world of library. Let's say consider learn and grow as your library of new technologies and concepts that let's say that are being introduced from time to time. So let's say at your end, if there is admin who takes care of all this new material that comes in, and you would like to share it with your all the employees of the company, then you can do it right from here. What you need to do is, let's say the admin can put down new links, blogs, etc. right here, and the employees will be able to access it from here, that okay, these are some of the new links that have been provided by the company as well. So all the learning material it is like all the learning material right here as a list to keep the employees up to date. So right now we have the list view, but we can put down different views under the same window as well. So this was all about learn and grow. You can also switch right and left right from here. Okay, moving ahead, we have here is the recent document. So this card, how it falls is that I can see the list of all the documents that I have recently visited, as well as, let's say, if I have shared the documents with any of the other users on the Teams application itself, then they are all displayed right here. Next is right here is the weather and holiday leaves. So this is like a flip card. It turns every 10 seconds. So what here I can see is the list of all the the details of the weather, which gives the information based on the geolocation that is being enabled. Next is I can also see the list of holidays as well as my leaves. So this is all about this one particular application. Right here at the top or at the end, what we have is all the social media sites. So I have put the direct links to all the social media, the Yammer, Twitter, and so on. So with this, the vision and roadmap of eConnect is to cater to the demand of complete employee experience in Microsoft Teams as a centralized organizational tool. So that's where we bring eConnect to you. And just to add to it, one more thing that you will be able to do with this is that this navigation pane right here. Right here you can the applications, let's say right here we had travel request, HRS and other applications or other power apps that we use internally, okay, but we cannot put everything on the dashboard itself. So in case you want to add any other applications, then you can put it down right here itself. So this is where you will be able to integrate, collaborate and bring all your applications, data, information under one single window. So this was all about eConnect that we have. And again, switching back, give me one moment. All right, switching ahead, I would like to share one customer reference with all of you. So one customer, this was done during the pandemic time, that they were into this manufacturing where they have a lot of sales people working, and the idea was that they were unable to collaborate properly, right? There were so many employees all together, and the idea is that they were not able, they most of the time went on finding that who is the right person to connect with, because when you are in office, what happens is that you can just connect with anyone in real time. The communication becomes very easy, right? But with this, what happened is that the business benefits overall increased when we deployed the same solution to them. uh, they were efficiently able to collaborate, so the time that was spent on calling each other was now reduced overall, because all the information and resources were readily available to them on a single platform. Next is that we integrated for them is the performance review as well. So because we couldn't keep the operational part where, let's say what one single person is doing, you cannot analyze it through while working remotely, right? So we had put down some of the analytical capabilities as well with this. Next is they were able to stay connected and put down, let's say, with the learn and grow application. What happened is that any of the updates that were coming in by, let's say, Microsoft or any of their reading experience that they required at their end, it became easy to for everyone to collaborate through it. Next is the time, as I again mentioned, that the time spared on different tasks by just calling each other was reduced overall, and it became very easy for employees to even find the data and put the required work to their knowledge. And hence, this is empowering this employee efficiency, as we had put down the measurable scales and goals. So when I say goal sets, it becomes the idea that the targets for salespeople, it became very easy for them to find out. So that's how we have worked for a company during the pandemic, and the solution was deployed for them. It has really helped them overall, and that's how we have eConnect today bringing to all of you. All right. So thank you very much everyone for being part of this session and taking out your valuable time. I hope you all enjoyed this amazing presentation and had great takeaways. In case you have any questions, the floor is open now. We have another 5 minutes to connect. So let's say before concluding this webinar, in case you have any questions, do let us know, or just drop a chat, put down your question in the chat box. Any questions, anyone, please do let us know. And in case anything might not come up right now, you can surely write us back. Yeah, Maitri.
Yeah, so thanks for giving a good presentation. Just wanted to know that is the dashboard configurable, like if we can switch over the things which are on the dashboard?
Yeah, so yes, pretty much. So any of the time that, let's say, for example, you don't want the meeting notes, but any of your internal system that needs to be configured, we can definitely do that.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, well, great. It was great connecting with all of you today, and I hope this concludes the webinar. And we value our customer feedbacks, so do write us back about your experience with us today and your thoughts on this session. And we welcome any new ideas or any other topic that you might be interested in. Do let us know. We'll surely try to cover it in the upcoming sessions. And I'm definitely looking forward to connect with all of you in the upcoming sessions. And we'll be shortly sharing with you the feedback form. Do fill it out and let us know your ideas for today. All right, great. Thank you, everyone.